Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Darnold. Got some room at the 30. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. Backed his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals get first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Lead! Check 48 to Mike. Wild Bill. Protect. Shoot! Hey! We're good.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hands up! Lee! Mike 54! I'm coming after you! Play. Hands up!
And now to the air. Dalton. Caught. Eifert over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Slam. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Mike 54.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Bernard. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 by 2. Move.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the 41, Dalton going deep downfield and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Play action. It's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Bernard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch this.
Check, Mike, 50.
Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team had...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. It's a big run that time by Bell. 95 yards. Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen after that one. But what a scintillating run, and how much fun was that for us to watch it.
Great run. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, Dalton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brandon Copeland picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton taking a deep shot here. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dalton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Green. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
368. 5. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Green. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Regular. Hey.
Kill. Turn up.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Nice. Hey, Echo.
Switch up. Hey, check, Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Crowder now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3. Except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
We got sack.
Mike 50. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. No chance. Check 3, check 3, check that.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bell uses the stiff arm. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? I'm trying. Man, 80. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Hey, shoot.
You better be
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Now here's Ross. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Brandon Copeland able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And Dalton to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll go again with Bell. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball, you end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Now it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Bell. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Bernard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw, and able to find Green. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So now Dalton. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Play action now. Dalton steps away. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Play fake. Here's Dalton. On the move to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
36 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Bullock good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook? Yeah. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.